So I grew up in Calgary. Lived there pretty much my entire life, apart from the 2 years where I actually spent in Banff and Canmore. But born in Banff, um, mostly because my parents at the time had a coffee shop right on Banff Avenue there. Um, then after about 2 years, they decided to move to Calgary. But even though I didn't grow up in the town of Banff, which is actually just behind me here at Vermilion Lake with Mount Rendell in the background, despite not growing up here, it still feels a lot like a second home, just because my family did spend a lot of time here when I was a kid. And now that I've gotten older, and like once I was able to drive by myself, came out here a lot by myself, especially when I kind of caught the photography bug. Before then, it was just always wanted to see wildlife, because that's just, animals in general have always fascinated me. Ever since I was a little kid, just has been a huge aspect of my focus in life, is learning as much as I can about them, studying them, drawing them, whatever. Bought my first camera when I was 10, and it was a video camera, and we used to make little mock documentaries, because that's basically all I watched as a kid, was National Geographic, Sir David Attenborough, read mostly National Geographic, and any other thing like Canadian Geographic, anything I could get my hands on that would help educate me about not only animals around the world, but also wildlife in North America. And then as I got older, I got more interested in the conservation side of it. Tried to do the zoology route, just couldn't wrap my head around doing that, but I wanted to help out in conserving wildlife and wildlife habitat. Maybe some of that was the fact that I was born in a national park, Canada's old national park at that. So that's kind of what got me on this path, is because I picked up my first photo camera. It was just a little point and shoot when I was about 14, and I started photographing seagulls, of all things, off the coast of California. And that's kind of what started it. And I kind of realized, like, I had some people that are professional photographers, family friends and stuff, maybe a little biased, say that I might have something here. And it just kind of dawned on me, like, after reading all those National Geographic magazines, why can't I use my photography as a tool to help educate people and kind of draw their interest, like those who got my interest as a kid. So yeah, and I mean, just having this in our backyard has definitely helped. I've known guys that have done it where they don't have a lot of access to spaces like this, where you don't have landscape and wildlife and all this, and they still manage to do it. So why wouldn't I take advantage of it? And yeah, it's been a huge impact on me, knowing that I was born here, specifically in the town of Banff, but also in Alberta. Like, we are so lucky to have such a diverse landscape, when you have mountains and foothills and prairies and lakes and ponds and rivers. And it's for somebody who has interests like me, which is wildlife and environmental photography, it is a huge tool that has helped me a lot, and I definitely feel will help me out a lot in the future as I move forward in my photojournalism career.